Now we will try to mix two different techniques. One is the eco lines that we already saw, and the other one is the drawing pens that we can use and combine to create a design. This mixed technique can be useful for illustration, animation, or even any kind of digital design, because this drawing that we can do here can be taken later and be edited with a computer program. I'm going to be drawing a freestyle drawing . So I'm just improvising here, but I'm also using the rules of composition. So I'm starting from a spot and developing gradually. I'm also trying to keep in mind that I want some of my forms to resemble organic forms. I can always take inspiration from nature. So we could say that this resembles a flower. I don't know if it will in the end. I'm just starting with that idea. It's going to be very, very useful. I'm doing some layering. So I'm drawing the basic design with the pens, but in the end I'm going to color everything with the eco lines. It is essential that we use permanent pens for this because of the water that will be added afterwards. So we can draw very delicate designs of our own style, of course. And to make this more interesting, what I will be doing is I'm going to take a few other pens to use. Which can be a bit thinner or a bit thicker. To make it more interesting. Now, the more delicate some designs are, the more intriguing they will be in the end. So I want to create some spots with more detail so that I can guide the spectator's eye to watch for them. You might notice that I'm using only curvy lines. Another way for me would be to use only straight lines, triangles. But I'm trying to imitate here some of nature's forms. It doesn't matter if everything isn't perfect. We want the trembling line that our hands can make. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, because nobody can do the same thing as another artist. Each hand is unique in the way we draw. I'm adding some bigger lines here. So I'm kind of losing the outlines here, creating a more freestyle drawing that looks like color is dripping from here. Before I color these, I will take the thicker pen Okay, I'll add some detail before I do that. I need to free some space here, that's why I'm doing this. We want our design to look complete, not perfect, but complete. So now I'm going to take the thicker pen and choose some outlines and maybe even fill some spaces. So we we can emphasize on some forms like this. But we don't want all of it to be that intense, so I'm choosing some parts. When we have a variety of lines, the outcome will be much more interesting. So I'm adding some details. I'm following some of the outlines. I'm going back and adding a few thinner lines because it was more delicate before and I don't want to lose that. So the combination is even better. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the echo lines. The echo lines have the advantage that can be used perfectly in combination with this pen, the permanent one. So I'm starting with yellow. I'm always starting with yellow when I'm painting with echo line. I'm choosing all the yellow areas, but I'm not staying in the lines exactly because I want them to merge. It will happen if I don't let it dry, and I have no intention to let it dry. I will do it fast. As you can see, the colors are very, very intense. And they highlight all the detail. That we use the pen to make. I'm going to leave a few white spaces. Here and there. We don't want it to get that dark. Must be careful with that. And we finish up with as much color as we want to. That depends on the artist. It's a wonderful combination of techniques. So this can go on as one wants it to.